In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made 5 different swimsuit covers. They're all no-sew, and anybody can do it. In the description box below, I have listed the times that each one starts, in case you wanted to know that. Let's get started. We start off by cutting off the sleeves, and then going to the back of the shirt and cutting slits about an inch wide. I'm using a cutting wheel here, but you could easily use scissors too. And then when we're done cutting them, we're going to stretch them out to make them more like string. After you've stretched out each of the strings, it's a matter of just pulling the string through the other string and then just working your way down. So pull the string through, pull it up, pull the next string through, pull it up. That's it. And then when you get to the bottom, you can just, well, what I did is I just tied a piece of string around it to secure it. And we're going to do this one from the thumbnail, and the very first thing we need to do is cut off the sleeves and kind of make everything go towards the neck hole, and we're just going to cut big long strips and then stretch them out. Now make sure that you have an even amount of strips on the front and the back, and then tie each two together. I don't know much about tying knots, but it seemed when I tied the knot like this, it just seemed to lay more flat. So if you do this project, I highly recommend tying it like this way. If you've tied a knot that you shouldn't have, pliers work really good to help you undo the knot. Now that we've done the front and the back of this kind of tied knot pattern, we're going to tie them together, and that's going to create the openings for our arms to go through. So let's just go ahead and start tying them together and then continue our pattern downward. I got a little bit confused, so I just kind of stopped working on it, and I decided to finish it with these tassels. But if anybody knows a better way to finish this thing, I'd love to hear from you, because I'm not 100% happy with this shirt or swimsuit cover or whatever you want to call it. The next one we're going to do is on the left hand side of the thumbnail, and we start out by just folding it like right in half kind of, and then just cutting into the fold about 2 inches. And then for the next row, stagger it so they're not all one on top of each other. Then after you've made all the cut marks, you're going to want to go along and stretch them all out. After we've stretched them all out, let's go ahead and do the sleeves the same way. I did it the wrong way. So we'll do this sleeve the right way, like the same direction. This shirt I was practicing on, and I decided that I'm going to cut this part off and just sew it on the bottom of this t-shirt so that we can have like a nice long fringe. So I guess there really is a little bit of sewing in this no-sew tutorial, but I thought it's such a little amount, and like really you could get away with just buying a much bigger t-shirt, but yeah, sorry about that anyway. After I sewed it on, I decided to cut it a little more even and then go ahead and start cutting my fringe. For this shirt, I'm going to cut it the same way, except for I'm going to use my cutting wheel on the cutting mat, and instead of having the cut marks just meet up to each other, I'm actually going to have them kind of overlapping. And I decided to finish this one with a fringe also, but it ended up being kind of short of a fringe. But one of the good things about doing this shirt is I figured out a way easier way of like stretching it to make them more like strings, and that was just like take all of them at the same time and just stretch them all at the same time. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna cut this sleeve off and we're gonna see how she looks after we do that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's cute. Okay, we'll cut this one off too. I don't think I would wear red pants with this in real life though. Might have to change my pants before I go out. I thought I'd do one more shirt the same kind of cutting out method, just to see what it looks like on a tank top. And for this one, I just decided to leave the bottom hem alone. So here's this one. It's super fun, and I'm just wearing it over a regular red tank top right now. Kind of cute. Thanks for watching my video today, and if you've made any of these or are planning on making any of them, I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. Also, consider subscribing. Anyway, see you next time. Thanks for watching. In case you wanted to jump back to any of them, here are the start times. Thanks for watching. Bye!